Off the coast of Florida, beneath the vast brooding expanse of the Atlantic sky, a high-stakes game unfolds every night and day. Here, the horizon stretches endlessly, the wind howls with secrets, and the ocean's surface conceals both fortune and disaster in its rolling depths. This isn't a game of cards or dice, but a contest where the stakes are measured in lives, livelihoods, and the relentless pursuit of a prize that can vanish in an instant. It's a battle of wit, endurance, and raw power. Every man on deck is locked in a struggle not just with the fish, but with the elements themselves, salt spray stinging their faces, wind threatening to tear the breath from their lungs, and the ceaseless motion of the sea testing their balance and resolve. This is the world of commercial swordfishing, a multi-million-dollar industry where fortunes are won and lost on the end of a line. The boats are equipped with state-of-the-art sonar, hydraulic winches, and miles of monofilament line, but even the best technology is no match for the unpredictability of the deep. A single successful voyage can make a crew rich, but failure, or worse, disaster, lurks just beneath the waves. The ocean is a merciless adversary, and a sudden squall or a snapped line can turn triumph into tragedy in seconds. The allure of a massive payday draws these men to the water, pushing them to their absolute limits. Each trip begins before dawn, with the crew methodically checking every knot, every hook, every inch of gear. Their hands are calloused, their eyes sharp, their minds focused on the hunt. It's a life of immense risk for an immense reward. The numbers are staggering. One giant swordfish can mean the difference between profit and loss, between a season's success and a crushing setback. A single colossal swordfish, over 500 pounds of muscle and fury, can fetch a price that covers the entire cost of a multi-day expedition. But landing such a beast is a feat of strength, skill, and luck, requiring every ounce of experience the crew possesses. The industry itself generates millions upon millions of dollars, fueling the economies of coastal towns where nearly every man has salt in his veins and the sea in his blood. This isn't just about catching a fish, it's about supporting families, upholding a tradition passed down from father to son, and keeping alive the legacy of those who braved these waters before. But make no mistake, this is one of the most dangerous jobs on the planet. The ocean is unpredictable, and even the most seasoned crew can be caught off guard by a rogue wave or a sudden storm. The sea does not give up its treasures easily. Every man who sets out knows he might not return. The empty life jacket on deck is a silent reminder of the risks they all accept. The stakes are not just financial. They are personal, measured in sleepless nights, aching muscles, and the ever-present shadow of danger. Each hour on the water is a test of endurance, as fatigue gnaws at the body and the mind. The sea is a fickle beast, capable of turning from glassy calm to raging tempest in the blink of an eye. The men must read the sky, the wind, and the water, always alert for the first sign of trouble. The men who work these decks are a special breed, hardened by sun, salt, and the relentless demands of the sea. Their camaraderie is forged in hardship, their humor a shield against the ever-present threat of disaster. They understand the gamble they take every time they leave the safety of the harbor behind. Each departure is a silent promise to return, a wager placed against the odds. They are chasing a dream, a monster of the deep that promises a fortune. But these waters have claimed lives, and the memory of those lost is a constant sobering reminder of the price of failure. Every man carries the weight of those who never made it home. This relentless pursuit is driven by a global appetite for luxury. Swordfish is not just a catch, it's a delicacy, a symbol of status, and a testament to the skill and bravery of those who risk everything to bring it to shore. The swordfish caught in these turbulent waters are destined for the finest restaurants in America, Europe, and Japan. Each fish is handled with care, its journey from ocean to table a testament to the global reach of this perilous trade. On the plate, swordfish is a luxury, tender, rich, and rare. For those who savor it, few realize the danger and determination behind every bite. The pressure is relentless. The men must produce, must deliver, must face down the dangers of the open ocean to satisfy a demand that never wanes. Every haul is a test, every storm a gauntlet thrown by the sea. This is the brutal, beautiful, and perilous reality of swordfish hunting, a high-stakes gamble where the ocean always holds the winning hand. The men who dare to play can only hope their skill, courage, and grit are enough to tip the odds, if only for one more voyage. At the heart of the ocean's most perilous pursuit lies a creature shrouded in legend and awe. The swordfish, an apex predator, a living relic, and the undisputed gladiator of the deep. With a body sculpted by millions of years of evolution, the swordfish is the embodiment of speed and power beneath the waves. Its streamlined form slices through the water with the grace of a missile, every muscle fiber tuned for explosive acceleration. In a sudden burst, it can reach speeds up to 60 miles per hour, vanishing into the blue with a flick of its mighty tail. This is not just a fish. It is a force of nature, a living torpedo honed for the hunt. Its most iconic weapon, the elongated razor-sharp bill, is both a badge of honor and a tool of survival. This formidable appendage is used to slash and incapacitate prey, delivering swift, precise blows that leave little chance for escape. The bill is not merely ornamental, it is a marvel of biological engineering, capable of withstanding the immense forces of high-speed pursuit and violent combat. With a single swipe, the swordfish can stun or wound multiple fish, making it a master of efficiency and lethality in the open ocean. Every aspect of its anatomy speaks to its role as a predator. Its massive, muscular body is built for endurance and power, allowing it to chase down even the fastest prey. Swordfish can grow to truly staggering proportions, their size alone inspiring tales of epic battles and near-mythical encounters. It is not uncommon for these giants to stretch over 13 feet in length and tip the scales at several hundred kilograms. The true titans, those spoken of in hushed tones in dockside taverns, can exceed 500 kilograms, dwarfing even the most seasoned fishermen. Picture a creature as long as a small car, bristling with muscle and aggression, a living testament to the wild power of the sea. Its body is a masterpiece of hydrodynamics, every scale and contour designed to minimize drag and maximize speed. The swordfish is the ultimate pelagic hunter, a product of relentless natural selection. In the vast untamed wilderness of the open ocean, the swordfish reigns supreme, a symbol of raw, unbridled power that remains beyond the reach of human mastery. As a hunter, the swordfish is unmatched. It stalks its prey with patience and cunning, striking with a speed and precision that few can rival. One of its most remarkable adaptations is the ability to heat the blood flowing to its brain and eyes, a rare trait among fish. This adaptation allows the swordfish to remain alert and agile in the frigid, lightless depths, diving to over 1,800 feet in pursuit of prey. As night descends, the Gladiator rises from the abyss, returning to the surface waters to continue its relentless hunt beneath the moonlit waves. Its diet is as varied as it is voracious. Squid, herring, sardines, and countless other fish fall victim to its flashing blade and insatiable hunger. For generations, men have ventured into the deep, drawn by the challenge and the legend of the swordfish. To catch one is to test oneself against a true adversary. The swordfish is no passive quarry. It is a relentless fighter turning the tables on those who would seek to capture it. Its immense strength, speed, and stamina make every encounter a battle of endurance and willpower, a contest that can last for hours. The swordfish's bill is a constant threat, capable of slicing through fishing lines and even damaging boats, a reminder of the danger that lurks beneath the surface. To hunt the swordfish is to face a true titan of the sea, a gladiator that will not yield without a ferocious, often violent struggle. It is a battle of wills, a legendary contest between man and monster, echoing through the annals of maritime history. The swordfish, the gladiator of the deep, remains a symbol of the wild, untamable spirit of the ocean. The pursuit of swordfish is a meticulous process, demanding not only specialized equipment but also a mindset forged by countless nights at sea. Every step from preparation to the final haul is executed with precision and purpose. The journey begins with the vessel itself, a robust 40 to 60-foot ship engineered to endure the relentless forces of the Atlantic. These boats are more than transportation, they are the foundation of the entire operation. Before the lines are even touched, the crew, 6 to 8 seasoned men, gather on deck, each man knowing his role. The camaraderie is palpable, built on shared hardship and mutual respect. The captain, a master of both technology and tradition, sits at the helm. He studies the sonar, cross-referencing digital readings with his own hard-earned intuition, searching for the subtle signs that reveal swordfish below. Preparation is a ritual. The crew moves in a practiced rhythm, checking gear, untangling lines, and ensuring every piece of equipment is ready for the hours ahead. The heart of the operation is the long line, a main line that can stretch for miles, designed to intercept swordfish as they rise from the depths. This is no ordinary fishing line, it's a complex system engineered to cover vast swaths of ocean with every component checked and double-checked for strength and reliability. As dusk approaches, the crew begins the painstaking process of setting the line. Heavy-duty mainline is fed out, supported by buoys spaced at precise intervals to keep it suspended at the optimal depth. Along this mainline, hundreds of Gangians, shorter lines, are clipped on, each ending in a formidable hook. The bait, usually squid or mackerel, is carefully selected and attached, maximizing the chances of attracting a swordfish. Setting the long line is a test of patience and skill. Each man must work in concert, avoiding tangles and ensuring every hook is properly placed. A single mistake can jeopardize the entire set. The process is a blend of old and new. Radar and sonar guide the placement, while hands-on experience dictates the finer points of the operation. Timing is everything. The lines are set as the sun dips below the horizon, coinciding with the swordfish's nightly migration toward the surface. Each hook is baited with care, the scent and movement of the bait chosen to mimic the natural prey of these elusive predators. To further entice the swordfish, a chemical light stick is attached to each hook. These glowing lures replicate the bioluminescence of deep-sea creatures, a crucial detail in the dark expanse of the ocean. Watching the glowing hooks disappear into the black water, there's a sense of anticipation, a silent hope that somewhere below, a swordfish will be drawn to the light. The line is left to soak for hours, suspended in the silent, inky depths. This is the waiting game, where patience is as important as preparation. As dawn breaks, the crew readies the hydraulic winch. The anticipation is tangible. Every man knows the next few hours will test both strength and resolve. The winch groans as it hauls the heavy line back aboard, foot by foot, mile by mile. Each section of line is checked, every hook inspected for signs of a catch. There's a quiet tension as each hook emerges, sometimes empty, sometimes bearing the unexpected, and sometimes the unmistakable pull of a swordfish. The reality is harsh. Many hooks return bare, some with bycatch, but the true prize is unmistakable. A thrashing, powerful swordfish, fighting for its life. This is the culmination of hours of effort, a sudden, chaotic struggle that demands every ounce of strength and focus from the crew. In these moments, all the preparation, anticipation, and teamwork are put to the ultimate test. The battle is fierce, unpredictable, and unforgettable, a testament to the enduring spirit of those who make their living on the line in the ocean. Once a swordfish is hooked, the hunt erupts into a raw, primal contest of strength and willpower. This is the moment when true danger reveals itself. The swordfish refuses to yield. It fights with relentless ferocity, pushing the crew and their gear to the absolute limit. A hooked swordfish will dart, dive, and explode from the water in a breathtaking display of power, desperate to break free or snap the line. The struggle is both physical and psychological, a grueling ordeal that can stretch on for hours, testing every ounce of endurance. The tension on the line is immense. One slip, one lapse in focus, and the fish, and the fortune it represents, are lost in an instant. The sea itself is a merciless opponent. The Gulf Stream off Florida is infamous for its wild, unpredictable waters. The crew must battle towering swells, sudden gusts of wind, and powerful currents that threaten to sweep the vessel off course. The deck is a constant hazard, slick with seawater and fish slime, every step a risk. A single misstep can send a man overboard, a deadly prospect in the vast, unforgiving ocean. The physical toll is staggering. The crew works through exhaustion, their bodies aching, minds clouded by fatigue, yet they cannot relent. The swordfish itself is a direct and deadly threat. Its bill is not just for hunting, it's a formidable weapon, wielded with lethal intent. There are stories of swordfish ramming boats, their bills punching through wood and fiberglass alike. Even at the rail, a swordfish can thrash with terrifying force, its bill capable of inflicting gruesome injuries on any crew member who gets too close. Landing a massive, enraged swordfish demands a perfect blend of strength and caution, a dangerous dance where a single mistake could prove fatal. Every moment of this battle is a calculated risk, every decision critical. The crew must operate as a single, unified force, each movement precise, each man relying on the others, even as exhaustion and the storm threaten to overwhelm them. They are locked in a relentless struggle, against the ocean's fury and the swordfish's desperate fight for life. That they can even attempt such a feat is a testament to their skill, grit, and courage. The battle to land a swordfish is more than a test of fishing. It is a raw confrontation with the wild, a high-stakes duel where the line between triumph and disaster is razor-thin, shifting with every surge of the sea. Section 5. The Treacherous Dance on Deck. The final moments of the hunt are, without question, the most perilous. Every man on deck knows that this is when the real danger begins. Bringing a half-ton of thrashing muscle and fury aboard a pitching vessel is a masterclass in controlled chaos. The crew must work as a single, well-oiled machine, each man trusting the others with his life. Once the fish is pulled alongside the boat, exhausted but still dangerous, the crew must perform a treacherous dance on a slippery stage. Every step is calculated, every movement deliberate. The gaff men move in, wielding long, heavy poles tipped with razor-sharp hooks. Their task is to sink these gaffs deep into the fish's flesh, anchoring it so it can be hauled over the rail. This is a moment of extreme vulnerability. The fish, sensing its last chance, thrashes with wild, unpredictable power. The swordfish, in its final throes, can lunge unexpectedly, its sword a deadly spear aimed at anyone within reach. One wrong move, and disaster can strike in an instant. Teamwork is everything. The man on the line must keep tension just right, while the gaff men coordinate their strikes. Communication is shouted over the roar of the sea, every command clear and urgent. The physical exertion required is monumental. Muscles burn, hands grip thick, wet line until knuckles turn white, and backs strain against the relentless pull of the sea and the fish. A large swordfish is a dead weight of immense proportions, made even more difficult to handle by the slickness of its skin and the violent rocking of the boat. The deck becomes a treacherous battlefield. It takes the combined strength of several men, muscles straining and backs screaming, to heave the creature from the water onto the deck. Each man knows his role, and there is no room for error. The deck itself becomes a hazard zone. Water, blood, and slime mix underfoot, turning every step into a potential slip. The landed fish, even in its death throes, can break bones with a flick of its powerful tail. The men must dodge and weave, always alert, always ready to leap clear. The crew must move with a mixture of speed and extreme caution, securing the animal before it can cause any harm. Ropes and lines are thrown, knots tied in seconds, all while the fish continues to fight. Once the fish is on board, the work is far from over. The clock is ticking, and every second counts. To preserve the value of the meat, the fish must be processed immediately. The men grab their knives, ready for the next phase. This involves bleeding, gutting, and packing it in ice to bring its core temperature down as quickly as possible. The tools are sharp, the work fast and precise. This is a messy, physically demanding job performed in cramped quarters, often while the boat is still being battered by waves. The men work shoulder to shoulder, focused and relentless. The crew operates with practiced efficiency, their knives flashing as they prepare the valuable catch for the long journey back to port. Every movement is honed by years of experience. Every second saved is money earned, as the quality of the meat depends on the speed of this initial processing. The pressure is constant, the stakes high. This entire sequence, from the final pull on the line to stowing the fish in the ice hold, is fraught with danger. The men are always on edge, knowing that a single mistake can have dire consequences. A slip of a knife, a rogue wave, a final desperate thrash from the fish, any of these can lead to serious injury. The risks are ever present, the margin for error razor thin. The fishermen are acutely aware of these risks. Their faces are set, eyes sharp, every sense tuned to the dangers around them. They move with a deep-seated respect for the power of the animal and the sea. Each man knows that the ocean demands respect, and that the swordfish is a worthy adversary. This dangerous dance on deck is the culmination of the hunt, a brutal but necessary process that transforms a living sea monster into a valuable commodity, all while balancing on the knife's edge between control and catastrophe. The men stand over their hard-won prize, battered but triumphant, knowing they have faced the sea and survived, at least for now. The journey of the swordfish is far from over once it's hauled onto the deck of a fishing boat. In fact, this is just the beginning of a remarkable transformation. When the vessel returns to port, its hold packed with ice and the prized catch, the next stage begins. Swordfish are swiftly offloaded and transported to advanced processing facilities where tradition meets technology. Inside these spotless plants, the ocean gladiator is expertly filleted and prepared, destined to become a gourmet delicacy enjoyed around the world. Every step is meticulously controlled, with rigorous quality checks to ensure only the finest cuts make it through. Each fish is weighed, measured, and graded, with special attention paid to the color, marbling, and fat content of the meat. These qualities determine the swordfish's value and its suitability for different culinary traditions. A thick, prime loin from a large swordfish is considered a true treasure, highly sought after by chefs and seafood connoisseurs. Skilled hands expertly butcher the massive fish, breaking it down into loins and steaks, the most prized portions for culinary use. These sections are carefully cut and stacked, ready for further processing or immediate shipment to top kitchens. Preserving the pristine quality of the meat is paramount, so every fillet is handled with the utmost care. To lock in freshness, the loins are often flash frozen, a process that rapidly chills the meat to extremely low temperatures within minutes. This technique prevents large ice crystals from forming, protecting the meat's cell structure and preserving its firm texture and rich flavor. The process is a blend of science and tradition, all in pursuit of culinary perfection. Once processed, the swordfish is packed for its final journey, toward the world's finest kitchens and markets. Vacuum sealing locks in freshness and protects the delicate meat from freezer burn, ensuring it arrives in perfect condition. The portions are stored in cold warehouses, awaiting export to distant destinations. Swordfish travels thousands of miles, destined for luxury restaurants and high-end markets in the United States, Europe, and Asia, especially Japan, where it holds a special place in culinary tradition. Its high price reflects not only the risks and skill involved in catching and processing, but also its status as a premium ingredient in global cuisine. In the hands of a master chef, swordfish is transformed using a variety of culinary techniques, grilled, seared, or even served raw as sashimi, each method highlighting its firm texture and subtle flavor. Swordfish cuisine is steeped in tradition, from Mediterranean swordfish steaks grilled over open flames to Japanese sashimi, where the fish is celebrated for its purity and taste. The firm, meaty texture and mild, slightly sweet flavor are the result of a journey that spans oceans and cultures, making swordfish a symbol of both adventure and refinement. From a powerful predator in the deep Atlantic to a refined dish on a white tablecloth, swordfish embodies the artistry, tradition, and global significance of seafood cuisine. The story of swordfish overfishing is a cautionary tale that spans more than a century. Swordfish have long been prized for their size, strength, and value on the global market, making them a target for commercial fishing fleets since the late 1800s. In the early days, swordfish were caught primarily by harpoon, a method that limited the number of fish taken. But as technology advanced, the introduction of longline fishing in the mid-20th century dramatically increased the efficiency and scale of swordfish harvests. By the 1960s and 1970s, fleets from North America, Europe, and Asia were deploying thousands of miles of long lines, each bristling with hundreds or even thousands of baited hooks. The result was a dramatic surge in swordfish landings. In the North Atlantic alone, annual catches peaked at over 20,000 metric tons in the late 1970s. But this boom was short-lived. As fishing pressure intensified, the number of mature breeding-age swordfish plummeted. By the early 1990s, the North Atlantic population had fallen to less than 60% of its original size, and the average size of landed swordfish dropped from over 100 kilograms to less than 50. The ocean's gladiators were being removed faster than they could reproduce. Scientists warned that if trends continued, swordfish stocks could collapse entirely. The scars of this era, abandoned gear, empty docks, and depleted stocks, serve as a stark warning about the consequences of unchecked exploitation. In response to the looming crisis, governments and international bodies began to take action. The International Commission for the Conservation of Atlantic Tunas, ICCAT, and national agencies introduced a series of emergency measures in the late 1990s. Today, the swordfish fishery is one of the most closely monitored in the world, with strict oversight at every stage, from catch to market. Regulations now include catch quotas, closed areas, and seasonal bans, all designed to allow the population to recover and to ensure a sustainable future for the industry. Only a limited number of fishing licenses are issued each year, and all vessels must comply with detailed reporting requirements. Mandatory catch quotas cap the total amount of swordfish that can be harvested annually, with real-time monitoring to prevent overages. Minimum size requirements protect juvenile swordfish, ensuring that only mature individuals are harvested and that young fish have a chance to reproduce. These conservation efforts have yielded impressive results. By 2009, the North Atlantic swordfish population had rebounded to nearly 94% of its target level, according to ICCAT data. The North Atlantic swordfish, once on the brink, is now considered a model of successful fisheries management. Many scientists and conservationists now regard the swordfish fishery as a rare success story in marine conservation, demonstrating that recovery is possible with science-based management and international cooperation. This recovery is a testament to what can be achieved when nations work together, guided by data and a shared commitment to sustainability. However, the need for vigilance remains. Illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing continues to threaten hard-won gains. The health of the swordfish population depends on constant monitoring and a continued commitment to responsible fishing practices from all involved. Despite progress, illegal fishing remains a persistent threat, driven by the high value of swordfish on the black market. Rogue operators and illicit fleets continue to exploit loopholes, ignoring quotas, size limits, and closed areas. These illegal activities undermine conservation efforts and create unfair competition for law-abiding fishermen. The ongoing struggle between conservation and black market profits remains a significant challenge for the industry. The fight to protect swordfish is waged not only through regulation, but also through the difficult and dangerous task of policing the vast expanse of the open ocean, a battle that continues to this day. The swordfish is not just a remarkable hunter, it is a cornerstone of the marine ecosystem, shaping the ocean's balance through its role as an apex predator. Positioned near the top of the food chain, the swordfish exerts a powerful influence over the populations of its prey, which include a variety of smaller fish and squid. By actively hunting and consuming these species, the swordfish helps regulate their numbers, preventing any single group from overwhelming the ecosystem. This predatory behavior maintains the diversity and stability of the marine food web, ensuring that energy flows efficiently through the system. When apex predators like the swordfish are removed, the effects can ripple throughout the ecosystem, causing imbalances that may lead to the decline of other species and the collapse of entire habitats. Swordfish are also known for their extensive migrations, traveling thousands of nautical miles across ocean basins in search of food and breeding grounds. These migrations connect distant marine environments, allowing the swordfish to influence multiple ecosystems and link the surface waters with the deep sea. The presence or absence of swordfish in a region can serve as a vital indicator of ecosystem health, reflecting the state of the food web and the abundance of prey species. Swordfish inhabit the Atlantic, Pacific, and Indian Oceans, thriving in warm subtropical and tropical waters, but also capable of diving into the cold, dark depths, bridging the gap between different oceanic realms. Despite their status, swordfish are not invincible. They face threats from larger predators. In the vast expanse of the ocean, even a formidable hunter like the swordfish must remain vigilant. Large sharks such as makos and great whites are among the few natural predators capable of challenging an adult swordfish. Orcas or killer whales are also known to prey on swordfish, demonstrating the complex interactions among top marine predators. These predator-prey relationships are essential for maintaining the equilibrium of the ocean, as each species plays a role in the broader ecological network. The swordfish acts as a powerful intermediary, controlling populations below it while serving as prey for the ocean's most formidable hunters. Studying the ecological role of swordfish reveals the intricate connections that sustain marine life and highlights the importance of their conservation. Protecting swordfish is about more than preserving a single species. It is about safeguarding a keystone predator that helps regulate the health and stability of the entire ocean. Effective management of swordfish populations is crucial for maintaining the balance of marine ecosystems. By acting as stewards of the swordfish, we take on the responsibility of preserving the intricate balance that has evolved over millions of years. The well-being of the swordfish is deeply connected to the health of the oceans, reflecting the vitality of the marine world as a whole. Swordfish hunting stands at the crossroads of a profound conflict, a balancing act between economic survival, ethical responsibility, and environmental stewardship. Economically, swordfishing is the backbone for many fishermen and coastal communities, providing jobs and supporting local economies. For these men, a successful catch is not a luxury, it is a necessity, paying the mortgage, putting food on the table, and keeping businesses afloat. The economic stakes are high, and the pressure to earn a living from the sea is immense, a force that has shaped human endeavor for generations. This way of life is a proud tradition, passed from one generation to the next, rooted in resilience and hard work. Ethically, the question arises, How do we honor this tradition while ensuring that our actions do not jeopardize the future? Environmentally, the need for conservation is undeniable. Overfishing has shown that the ocean's resources are not limitless. The swordfish, despite its strength, is vulnerable to human impact. History has taught us that unchecked exploitation leads to depletion. Protecting the species for the future demands sacrifice in the present, accepting quotas, closed seasons, and sometimes returning with a lighter haul. These measures are not just regulations, they are ethical commitments to sustainability and respect for the ocean. The price of sustainability can feel at odds with immediate financial needs, but it is a long-term investment in the health of the ocean. The central challenge is finding a balance, ensuring that economic needs do not override ethical and environmental responsibilities. This balancing act is at the heart of the modern swordfishing industry. The solution lies in creating systems where fishermen can earn a decent living while ensuring swordfish populations remain healthy for generations. Scientific management and regulations have helped some stocks recover, showing that balance is possible. Success requires partnership. Fishermen, scientists, and regulators working together with mutual respect and a shared vision for sustainability. Yet this truce is fragile, threatened by economic pressures and illegal fishing that undermine collective progress. The destinies of swordfish and those who hunt them are inseparable. Neither can thrive without the other. An empty ocean supports no industry, and a collapsed industry supports no community. The consequences of imbalance are stark: depleted oceans and lost livelihoods. The path forward is not about choosing profit over preservation or vice versa, it is about finding the delicate equilibrium where both can coexist, where economic, ethical, and environmental needs are all respected. Achieving this balance demands vigilance, adaptive management, and a shared understanding that swordfish are a treasure to be managed wisely. The tightrope is long and the stakes are high, but it is a journey that must be navigated with care, wisdom, and respect for both profit and preservation. Gap 3S. In the quest to achieve the delicate balance between profit and preservation, technology has emerged as an invaluable ally. The modern swordfishing industry is now at the forefront of innovation, employing state-of-the-art gear and sustainable practices that redefine traditional methods. This technological evolution is not just about enhancing efficiency, it is about ensuring the future of both the swordfish and the men who depend on them. Gone are the days of relying solely on instinct and experience. Today, fishermen harness the power of sonar technology to locate swordfish with unprecedented accuracy. These underwater sound waves provide detailed images of the ocean's depths, revealing the presence of swordfish schools while minimizing unnecessary bycatch. This precision not only boosts catch rates but also reduces the impact on other marine species, promoting a healthier ocean ecosystem. Tracking devices have revolutionized the way swordfish are monitored. Satellite tags attached to the fish transmit real-time data about their movements, behavior, and migration patterns. This information is invaluable for scientists and regulators, enabling them to make informed decisions about fishing quotas and closed seasons. By understanding the swordfish's life cycle, we can better protect their populations and ensure their sustainability. Innovation in fishing gear has also played a pivotal role in sustainable practices. Traditional long lines, once notorious for catching unintended species, have been replaced by more selective equipment. Circle hooks designed to reduce bycatch have become the standard. These hooks are less likely to be swallowed, making it easier to release non-target species unharmed. Additionally, breakaway lines are now used, allowing larger marine animals to escape if they accidentally get caught. Sustainable gear doesn't stop at hooks and lines. Fishermen are now using biodegradable materials to minimize the environmental footprint of lost gear, which can otherwise become deadly marine debris. These innovations reflect a growing commitment to responsible fishing practices, where the health of the ocean is as important as the catch. The integration of technology extends beyond the water. Onboard electronic monitoring systems have become commonplace, ensuring compliance with regulations and providing transparency in fishing operations. Cameras and sensors record every catch, allowing for accurate reporting and reducing the likelihood of illegal fishing. This data-driven approach fosters trust and accountability within the industry, paving the way for a more sustainable future. Collaboration is key to the success of these innovations. Fishermen, scientists, and engineers work together to develop and refine these technologies, ensuring they meet the needs of both the industry and the environment. This partnership is a testament to the shared vision of sustainability, where every stakeholder plays a crucial role in preserving the ocean's bounty. As we look to the future, the marriage of tradition and technology offers hope for the swordfish and the communities that depend on them. The path forward is illuminated by innovation, where cutting-edge gear and sustainable practices lead the way. By embracing these advancements, we can navigate the tightrope of profit and preservation, ensuring that the legacy of the swordfish endures for generations to come. Throughout history, the pursuit of swordfish has been marked by legendary hunts that have become the stuff of maritime lore. These tales of daring crews, colossal catches, and record-breaking swordfish have been passed down through generations, each story more awe-inspiring than the last. Gap 2S. One such tale dates back to the early 20th century, when a crew of seasoned fishermen set out from Montauk, New York, in search of the elusive giant swordfish. Led by Captain James "Big Jim" Harrison, the crew faced treacherous seas and relentless storms. After days of fruitless searching, their persistence paid off. They encountered a swordfish of unimaginable size, a true leviathan of the deep. The battle that ensued was nothing short of epic. For hours the crew fought against the monstrous fish, their determination unwavering. When they finally hauled it aboard, the swordfish measured an astonishing 14 feet and weighed over 1,200 pounds, shattering previous records and securing their place in fishing history. Gap 2S. Another legendary hunt took place in the waters off the coast of Nova Scotia. The year was 1953, and Captain Robert "Iron Bob" McAllister was known for his unparalleled skill and tenacity. On this fateful day, McAllister and his crew embarked on a journey that would test their limits. They encountered a swordfish that seemed almost otherworldly, with a sword longer than any they had ever seen. The ensuing struggle was a test of endurance and strategy. With the fish putting up a fierce fight, the crew had to rely on every ounce of their experience and strength. When they finally subdued the beast, it weighed in at a staggering 1,182 pounds, earning McAllister and his crew a place in the annals of swordfishing fame. Gap 2S. The 1960s brought another remarkable story from the Atlantic waters. Captain Henry "Hank" Thompson, a man renowned for his uncanny ability to locate the largest swordfish, embarked on a hunt that would become legendary. Thompson and his crew, aboard the sturdy vessel Ocean Hunter, ventured far into the open sea. After days of relentless searching, they spotted a massive swordfish basking near the surface. The crew sprang into action, and a battle of wills commenced. The swordfish, with its immense power and agility, tested the crew's resolve. Hours turned into a grueling struggle, but Thompson's expertise and the crew's unwavering determination prevailed. The swordfish, weighing 1,150 pounds, was a testament to their skill and perseverance. Gap 2S. These legendary hunts are more than just tales of record-breaking catches. They are stories of bravery, camaraderie, and the indomitable human spirit. Each hunt is a reminder of the challenges faced by those who venture into the deep, driven by the pursuit of the magnificent swordfish. These stories inspire new generations of fishermen who continue to chase the thrill of the hunt and the promise of a legendary catch. Gap 2S. As we celebrate these legendary swordfish hunts, we honor the legacy of the men who dared to face the unknown, whose names are etched in the history of the seas. Their stories live on, a testament to the enduring allure of the swordfish and the timeless pursuit of greatness on the open ocean. Swordfish, with their unmistakable long bills and streamlined bodies, are true citizens of the world's oceans. Their habitats span vast stretches, from the temperate waters of the North Atlantic to the balmy reaches of the Indian and Pacific Oceans. But while the swordfish thrives across the globe, each region presents its own set of challenges and opportunities for both the fish and the fishermen who pursue them. In the North Atlantic, swordfish migrate across thousands of miles, following the shifting boundaries of warm and cold currents. Here, they must navigate turbulent waters, evade natural predators, and contend with the ever-changing climate. Fishermen in these regions face unpredictable storms and strong ocean currents, making each expedition a test of skill and endurance. Moving to the Mediterranean Sea, swordfish are drawn to its warmer, saltier waters. The relatively confined space and centuries-old fishing traditions mean that competition is fierce. Local fishermen have developed specialized techniques such as the use of traditional long lines to outsmart these elusive giants. However, increased fishing pressure and environmental changes pose growing threats to the swordfish population in this historic region. In the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean, swordfish roam freely, often diving to great depths in search of prey. Here, the challenge lies in the sheer scale of the ocean. Locating swordfish in this immense territory requires advanced technology and a deep understanding of oceanographic patterns. The Pacific's unpredictable weather and powerful currents test even the most experienced crews, but the rewards can be substantial. Off the coast of South America, particularly near the rich upwelling zones, swordfish find abundant food sources. These nutrient-rich waters support healthy populations, offering opportunities for sustainable fishing. However, balancing economic interests with conservation remains a constant struggle, as both local and international fleets compete for these valuable catches. From the chilly waters near New Zealand to the sun-drenched coasts of Africa, swordfish adapt to an incredible range of environments. Each region presents its own story, a complex interplay of natural forces, human ingenuity, and the relentless pursuit of one of the ocean's most iconic predators. By understanding the unique habitats and challenges faced by swordfish across the globe, we gain a deeper appreciation for their resilience, and for the ongoing efforts to ensure their survival for generations to come. Beneath their sleek metallic skin, swordfish harbor a suite of evolutionary marvels that make them some of the ocean's most formidable hunters. Let's dive into the science behind these apex predators, uncovering the secrets that set them apart from all other fish. First, there's the iconic sword. More than just a weapon, this elongated, flattened bill is a tool of precision. Swordfish use rapid side-to-side slashes to stun or injure prey, turning a swift chase into an easy meal. But the advantages don't stop there. The sword's unique structure reduces drag, helping the fish slice through water with remarkable speed. Speaking of speed, swordfish are among the fastest swimmers in the ocean, clocking bursts of up to 60 miles per hour. Their streamlined bodies, powerful crescent-shaped tails, and specialized muscles work in perfect harmony, propelling them with minimal resistance. But perhaps their greatest adaptation lies just above the gills, a specialized organ that heats their eyes and brain. This rare biological feature, known as the brain heater, allows swordfish to maintain sharp vision in the cold, dark depths where their prey often hides. Swordfish also boast extraordinary sensory systems. Their large, well-developed eyes are adapted for low-light conditions, giving them the edge during deep dives or nocturnal hunts. Meanwhile, their lateral line system, tiny, sensitive pores running along the sides of their bodies, detects even the faintest vibrations in the water. This sixth sense lets them locate prey and navigate treacherous currents with uncanny accuracy. Finally, their skin is not just armor, it's a masterpiece of hydrodynamics. Covered in microscopic tooth-like scales called denticles, a swordfish's skin reduces turbulence, allowing for swift, silent movement in pursuit of prey. All these adaptations combine to make the swordfish a true master of its realm. It's not just their size or speed that sets them apart, but the hidden science, millions of years of evolution behind every slash, dive, and chase. In the world's vast blue wilderness, few creatures are as perfectly engineered for survival as the swordfish. Across the globe and through the ages, the swordfish has captured human imagination, not just as a hunter of the deep, but as a symbol of power, agility, and the mysteries of the ocean. In ancient seafaring cultures, the swordfish was more than just a catch, it was an omen. Fishermen in the Mediterranean told tales of the Sea Knight, a lone armored warrior who ruled the undersea realm, its sword gleaming beneath the waves like a blade forged by the gods themselves. In the Pacific Islands, legends spoke of the swordfish as a messenger between worlds. Its swift movements and uncanny ability to vanish into the blue were seen as signs of supernatural guidance, a creature blessed by ocean spirits. Some coastal tribes carved the swordfish's likeness into totems and ceremonial spears, believing its spirit would grant them luck and bravery on perilous voyages. Even in the age of exploration, stories persisted. Mariners' logs from centuries past recount dramatic encounters with swordfish, describing them as both adversary and protector. Sailors told of swordfish ramming wooden hulls, their swords piercing planks in acts of defiance, earning respect as the ocean's gladiator. In ports from Lisbon to Tokyo, the swordfish's image adorned banners, shields, and coins, a mark of prestige for those who braved the high seas. In literature and art, the swordfish became a muse. Poets praised its elegance and ferocity, artists captured its silhouette slicing through stormy waters. The sword, and the creature who wields it, became an enduring metaphor for courage, resilience, and the eternal dance between hunter and hunted. From ancient myths to modern-day stories, the swordfish has always been more than just a fish. It stands as a living legend, its blade a reminder of the wild, untamed power that lies beneath the surface of our world's oceans.